The DMV is very separated, all right? Baltimore and DC is like the worst separation. Seriously, it's two totally different worlds between Baltimore and DC, okay? So in Baltimore, you got the accent, you got your twos, you got your dudes, you got your dummies, the Dougs. That's what you got in Baltimore. DC don't say it like that. DC, you got the Slim, the Mo's, you got, that's what they say, Slim Mo, champ, like shit, on the code. That's their slang word. Baltimore area code 410. DC area code 202. Now, Baltimore and DC, both hood, both ghettos look fucked up. I ain't gonna lie, both of this shit look fucked up, all right? But Baltimore is more like, this ain't a touristy town. Like, Baltimore's not a place that you just wanna come. Like, you need a reason to come to Baltimore, but most people don't just come to Baltimore. DC, they got the nightlife, they got the clubs, they got the bars, they got the lit shit, they got U Street, they got the colleges, they got everything in DC. DC is more like for the country to go to type shit. DC is like, you go to DC. All right, so like the food, right? Baltimore is more like of a food city. Baltimore has the advantage on food, okay? Baltimore is known for crab cakes, crabs, seafood in general. DC doesn't really have a food that they're known for. You get what I'm saying? Not to say they ain't got good restaurants. DC got a lot of good restaurants and things like that, but Baltimore, food, straight up. You gonna come here, you gonna get food. You in Baltimore for too long, you gonna start getting chubby. We got a lot of good restaurants on the water, downtown, really nice scenery. So I'll give Baltimore the advantage on the food tip, But clubbing, DC got the clubs. DC got the parties. DC got the nightlife that you're looking for. DC got, Howard University. Their homecoming be crazy. Howard homecoming is crazy, like crazy. They got a lot of big alumni. P. Diddy went to Howard, Taraji P. Henson. So DC definitely got like a long list of people, celebrities. There's way more celebrities coming out of DC than Baltimore. Baltimore don't really got too much celebrities. We got more athletes. We starting to get our thing now with the music, comedians, but DC kind of got like a longer history, a list of that. Baltimore is more so known for street shit, straight up, like street guys. This a town right here known for the street politics. You know what I mean? We got a lot of street famous guys here. We ain't really got like industry famous people, that really came out of Baltimore other than Monique. Oprah Winfrey was in Baltimore, and who else? Jada Pinkett went to school in Baltimore. We got Vontee Davis. We got Angel Reese. We got, we got Tech on the rap and shit. We got, and we got me. So Baltimore lit. Baltimore lit. Like, it's a lot of talent that come out of Baltimore. And in Baltimore, we know you're not from here. We can hear it in your voice. See how you dress. DC, it's more like welcoming, I think. I think DC is more welcoming. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like if a tourist goes to DC, it's more welcoming. They probably open their arms to you more in DC than they would in Baltimore. Because in Baltimore, we're gonna ask you, like, what are you doing here? I'm just getting a crab cake. Okay, cool. But, like in DC, they got the museums, they got all of that type of stuff. But in Baltimore, it's not really like that. And Baltimore is so tight, and it's like, you feel what I'm saying? It's just so crazy how Baltimore and DC is right there, like we right next to each other. But it's a totally opposite world. I feel like Philly and Baltimore is more like cousins. Philly and Baltimore is more similar, I believe. But DC is like, and I ain't gonna lie, DC do got the malls, but not necessarily in DC, but like they got Tyson's. So everybody go to Tyson's. If you from the DMV, you already know Tyson's. It's in Virginia, but Tyson's Corner, that's where you go to get fresh, straight up. I don't give a damn. I'm driving out Tyson's, for real. Because Baltimore, we ain't really got no malls. Like, we ain't really got no malls in Baltimore. Like, for real. The best mall we got, Columbia? That's not even really in Baltimore. And in Baltimore, we consider anything below Arundel Mills, that's DC to us. Bowie, PG, all of that shit is the same to a Baltimore person. I ain't gonna lie. It's the same, but I know in DC, they be like, hell, they're not from the city. They from PG, they from Bowie, they from... All that shit the same to us. We don't really know what the whole little... We don't know about none of that. You get what I'm saying? And when we look at PG County, we look at PG County like there's a bunch of trees. Like, we look at that like a bunch of trees, but it be like hood niggas in the trees. Like, it'd be crazy. They be hood guys living in single family, big ass houses. It'd be crazy. Like, they be walking out the house, bandanas on, but you live in a big ass hood. You got a front yard and a backyard. See, in PG, y'all got it like that, So, but nah, PG County is the richest county for black people, I believe. I think black people got the most money at PG County at the whole country. Shit like that. That shit hard. But yeah, DC parking is the worst parking in the world. Okay? When you reading the parking meter and you reading the parking signs in DC, it's like you really reading the whole essay. Seriously, like you really gotta put your glasses on because they will tell you. DC tell you like this. And then it's so hard to find parking in DC. DC garages be packed and the garage be $40 for 30 minutes. You be like, wait a minute, that don't even make sense. And in DC, the streets are very confusing. Okay, I'm not just saying that because I'm not from there. I know what I'm talking about. There's a roundabout on every block. Like, why do you need a roundabout on every block? I say in Baltimore, it's more like, it's just one way, it's normal. Like, it's this, you know. Now, we're gonna talk about the fashion, okay? Now, it's always a big debate who started the New Balances. Was it Baltimore, was it DC? I don't know why Philly jumped in that group chat. Like, Philly, I don't know why Philly, y'all had nothing to do with New Balances at all. But I'm gonna always say Baltimore started it because that's just what we know. You feel what I'm saying? You know DC gonna say they started it. I know a lot of people be sending me pictures of people in DC back in the 80s wearing New Balances. When y'all send me those type of pictures, I just do this because I don't give a fuck. Baltimore started it. I don't give a damn. Okay, we've been wearing New Balances forever, so we gonna automatically just take that, like for real. Like that's just how it go. It's like Baltimore and DC got like a rivalry. Like it's like a real rivalry. Like if you go to DC and you ask somebody from like, you know, do you know somebody from Baltimore? They like, fuck no. I don't know them champ ass niggas. That's what they gonna say. They Bammers. Like that's what DC gonna say about Baltimore. But if you come to Baltimore and you ask somebody about a DC person, a Baltimore nigga gonna be like, man, them clown ass niggas. What? DC, what? I don't know what it is. I don't know how it started. I believe it started like in jails though. Like it shit probably started behind a wall cause it's crazy. It's like as soon as you born in a hospital in Baltimore, DC, it's like the doctor tell you not to like the other side. Like, you know, hey, here's your new baby girl. They don't like DC though. Tell them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like something that's just deep rooted. I feel like it's crazy. Like, and it's crazy because Baltimore and DC is separated by a highway. It's so close, but it's so different. Like I can tell you, like back in the day, like Baltimore and DC used to always fight at that Six Flags. That Six Flags in Bowie was crazy. Like seriously, that was like a celebrity death match. That was a real like war down there. When you on a field trip back in school days, if you know, you know. When y'all was on a field trip back in the day, Bowie, Six Flags, soon as they were the DC bus right there, yo, come on, let's go beat them. And it was just crazy. It was like DC fighting. We learned this shit from an early age. And then back in the day, like DC, I don't know if they still do it, but the people in DC used to like wear their hoodies and they'll tie them around their waist. So a dude from DC would like pluck you and then he'll run off and then his hoodie would fly in the wind like he's Superman. And you'd be like, why the fuck do y'all wear y'all shit wrapped around y'all waist like that? But that's even here and there. Cause Baltimore had some flaws in the fashion world too. I remember back in the day in Baltimore, we used to wear them big old bulky BC sneakers. We used to wear Sauconys. We used to think we was like white boys skating type shit. I don't know what we was on. You had niggas from Green Mountain looking like they was like about to start skateboarding. That was a wild era, okay? That was a wild era for Baltimore, I ain't gonna lie. That little rock star era where people was wearing skulls and shit on their belt, that was a wild era, I'm not gonna lie. We should never have participated in that. But now, I own style. Like seriously. Like, you know, we let people have New Balances for real, cause you know the whole world. But Under Armour, y'all know that's us. Straight up, y'all know that's us. You see a nigga wearing Under Armour head to toe, he's from Baltimore. He's from Baltimore, for real. So like I said, DC and Baltimore is two totally different places. Like in Baltimore, when we go get a chicken box, fried hard, salt, pepper, ketchup, putting hot sauce all on it. That's what I do. You feel me? In DC, they got the mumbo sauce. I ain't gonna lie, they started that. DC started the mumbo sauce. Now we saying mumbo sauce all in the stores up here now. I ain't gonna lie, DC did their thing with that mumbo sauce. I ain't gonna lie, can't cap on that. And then like I said, DC just got that nightlife. Like, you know, if I'm about to go club and party, you wanna go to DC. So y'all get in the comment box, let me know the difference between Baltimore and DC is. Like I said, we already talked about the accents, we talked about the food, we talked about the clubs, we talked about the dress code, we talked about all of that. What do y'all think is the biggest difference?